From the heart of Wayne County, this is Wayne Goldsboro Television, Goldsboro, North Carolina. Today's the 14th of the month of September 2016, and this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
Where are we?
We are at the Wayne County Administration Building, which is the Board of Elections.
Board of Elections office. Well, this is 209 South William Street, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay, I know where we are then. We're still in Goldsboro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. All right, Board of Elections office, and on the 20th of the month of October, we begin early voting. Early voting begins right here on the 20th, and for several days, this is the only place in Wayne County you'll be able to vote early. On the 27th of October, 5 other locations will open, and you can go to the waynevotes.com website, waynevotes.com website, and check out those other locations. But between the 20th of October and all the way up to November 5th, every single day of the week, you just pick your day and you can go and vote on any day of the week between October 20th and November 5th. Now the times will vary, and the other 5 locations will not start their early voting until October 27th. So go to waynevotes.com and look that up and decide where you want to go vote early. Now, that's not the only way you can vote. You can go stand in line for hours if you want to on November 8th and vote in this election, right?
Yes.
Or you can absentee ballot vote, and those are already out and running, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Or you can vote from the comfort of your own home. How do you do that?
You can go to waynevotes.com and download your ballot, and you can send it in to the Board of Elections.
You mean by mail?
By mail.
By mail. Who ever heard of that? So you can sit around and whatever you're wearing and call the Board of Elections office or go online to waynevotes.com, download a ballot, do your homework, make sure you know for whom you're voting, fill it out, and mail it back in.
That's correct.
You don't have to do anything, and our Board of Elections will do all the work. They verify everything. And let me tell you something, your vote counts. Bottom line, no questions about it. Your vote counts. Every vote that comes into the Board of Elections office is counted. Now, if you have any questions at all, you can go to the Board of Elections website, not only at waynevotes.com, but you can also go to waynegov.com, go to the Board of Elections page, and get a ton of actually 3 or 4 tons of information about where you vote, what precinct you're in, what your voting record is, just everything in the world you ever wanted to know about voting. Who's running, you got sample ballots and everything. Right there, online, at waynegov.com, on the Board of Elections website.
Or you can call the Board of Elections at 731-1411.
That's right, 919-731-1411, Board of Elections office. Right, okay. And the only reason we know all this is because that's what Dane said, because he's standing right in front of us. Coming up on the 28th of September, the State of the Military is an event. It's going to be held at Goldsboro Event Center, and that's at 1501 South Slocum Street, the former Goldsboro Country Club. It's been refurbished. It's absolutely gorgeous now, and the State of the Military is an event. State of the Military is a Military Affairs Committee event where the 4th Fighter Wing Commander, the 916th Air Refueling Wing Commander, and the Chairman of the Military Affairs Committee all brief the community on the state of the base, issues of concern, and achievements. Now, you need to RSVP this, and you can do so by calling the Chamber at 919-734-2241. 734-2241. That sounds hot, isn't it? It's getting that way. I had to wear a black shirt today, though. But it's beside the point. 734-2241, State of the Military, and that's going to be Wednesday, September 28th. It starts at 11 a.m. and goes until noon p.m. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay, what you got?
We have our self-led walks that are happening on every Saturday.
A
And
self-led walk.
yeah, you lead it yourself. You
Well,
lead.
let's go, Wayne, go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry.
That's all right. I understand.
And the next one will be September the 17th, which is this coming Saturday, and it will be at Waynesboro Park. You will meet at the back parking lot at 801 US 117 Bypass South.
That's right across the street from the National Guard. The National Guard.
Yes.
Armory. Right across the street there on 117 Bypass. Okay? Okay. Oh, do that too.
The animal shelter, normally we have a pet of the week, but the animal shelter could not just pick one animal this week.
They're all so cute.
So they're all pets of the week this week.
How nice is that?
There are 15 available cats that are already spayed and neutered. They are all ready to go to a loving new home. The vet school has done their surgeries in hopes that they will get adopted quickly, and fewer cats get adopted than dogs nationwide. All the cats have been tested for FIV, FELV, given a microchip, FVRCP vaccine, and a 1-year rabies vaccine. The adoption fee is $35.
How do you spell that? FIV, FELV, and the FVRCP.
That's it.
EIO. And DDS. Okay. You know what? You're doing such a good job of that. Read that one.
Okay.
I'm going home.
In effort to control population and reduce the amount of homeless pets in the shelter, we have upgraded our adoption process. All adult dogs and cats that are adopted now are being fixed by a veterinarian.
Wow.
The adoption fee is $60.
Mm-hmm.
This includes a microchip, being tested for heartworms, given all vaccines, including a 1-year rabies vaccine.
I had all that done to my cousin.
The shelter is open every Saturday from 10 till 2 for adoptions only. We look forward to helping you and your family find a dog and a cat that just might change your life.
He thought he was a collie. Yes, and if you're interested in any information at all about our Animal Adoption and Education Center, you can call them up at 919-731-1439. Hi, 919-731-1439. Or you can go on by at 1600 Clingman Street in Goldsboro. That's right off Stronach Avenue and Corporate Drive, between the two there. Big Sweep 2016 is coming up. It's a watershed cleanup. This will be Saturday, October the 1st, first of the month. They will clean up to rid watersheds of trash. Now, this is an ongoing problem here in Wayne County, and I love this place. But we've got some of the messiest people, and I'm not joking about that. These people will throw trash just out the window, and it burns me up. Makes me angry. So we're going to clean it up, and then we're going to find these people. We're going to find you, and we're going to find them. Why don't we do that? Let's find them and find them. Concerned citizens of Wayne County will be doing this. It's a great community service project for Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, 4-H, school, clubs, churches, and all those folks. And this one is going to be taking place at the cliffs of the new state park, in park areas, designated areas. And it runs October 1st from 9 o'clock in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. So if you can't do it on the 1st of October, then they'll work out other dates for you. You can call Barbara Byers. Barbara's our 4-H buddy with the Cooperative Extension Service. You can email her at barbara.byers@waynegov.com, or you can call her 919-731-1527. 731-1527, and ask for Barbara Byers. It's that simple. But again, put this on your calendar now. They're going to be picking up all kinds of junk. And they furnish gloves, they furnish the bags, they furnish everything you need to do this. And with everybody doing it at one time, it doesn't take as long, and actually can be fun. So get your scout troop together, get your church group, your school club, anybody like that, or just as an independent, caring citizen, and do the right thing and get out there October the 1st at the Neuse River State Park and the Cliffs of the Neuse, not the Neuse River State Park. I just renamed the whole place. The cliffs of the Neuse State Park, and just do the right thing. Okay? Very good. I'm going to read about that there, partner.
Go ahead.
We got us a rodeo? Yeah, sure have there, bud. Coming up on the something of September, what is that? 25th, right?
No, it actually will be held October the 6th.
That's what I was going to say. October 6th is going to be held. You need to do something by the 25th of September if you want to register as a driver in the Forklift Rodeo. Yee-haw! Forklift Rodeo, that's right. As part of the industry celebration events, forklift drivers from all over the Wild East will be from the industries. They're going to be competing against each other to see who can outmaneuver their opponents through an obstacle course. Now, the driver with the best time and the least amount of penalties will take home a prized forklift trophy. Woo-wee! Registration, you hear that echo? There's an echo out there. Echo, echo, echo. Anyway, registration information, you want to register as a driver in this forklift rodeo from your industry for the October 6th event. You need to email Tiffany.Creech. Isn't it funny? Everybody's middle name is Dot now. Tiffany.Creech at waynegov.com. Tiffany.Creech, Tiffany dot Creech, Creech at waynegov.com. And do this no later than September 25th, and she'll give you all the details and all the information about it, right?
Yes, and you can go on their Facebook page and kind of see a little video of a forklift rodeo.
I was going to mention that.
Go ahead.
You can also go on their Facebook page and see a little video of a forklift rodeo. Okay, this segment is done. Can you tell? We're going to go to our next segment here on Wayne Goldsboro Television, right?
Yes.
And we'll be back after whatever that is. Today we're joined by Senior Airman Drake Anderson from Pennsylvania. What part of Pennsylvania, Drake?
From Franklin, Pennsylvania.
Where is that?
It's a pretty small town, northwestern Pennsylvania, about an hour north of Pittsburgh.
Northwestern Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
Well, it's just south of the New York line, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Up around the lake?
Yep.
Perhaps?
Lake Erie, yep.
Lake
About
Erie.
an hour south of Lake Erie.
Okay, all right. You ever get up to the lake?
We do, yeah. Quite a bit as a kid.
Yeah. Kind of chilly up there, though, isn't it?
It is, yes. It gets very chilly in the winter, a lot of snow.
Yeah. Okay, so how long have you been in the Air Force?
Been in the Air Force about 3.5 years now.
And what do you do?
I'm an in-flight refueler, boom operator is what we call it.
Boom operator.
Yes, sir. So we lay on our stomachs and pass gas for a living.
Yes, you do. And in fact, I have been up in a plane that and saw that actually happen. Took a lot of pictures.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that is one of the more fascinating parts of what you guys do.
Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's great. So you trained for that?
Yes, sir.
Where did
We
you
started
train?
in Lackland.
Okay.
So basically left basic training, stayed right there in Lackland. I was there for a little bit longer than I should have been. The training was backed up, so I had to hang out there for a while and wait around, but it was good. Really liked San Antonio.
Yeah.
So moved on from there, went to Altus, Oklahoma. Again, training was backed up, so I was there for a little while,
Right.
but I enjoyed it as well.
That's a nice part of the world. When you were in San Antonio, did you get over to the Alamo there?
I did, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Very interesting. A lot of history there.
Yeah, a lot of history there. Okay, so how long have you been here at Seymour Johnson?
About 2 years now.
And you're with the 911th.
Yes, sir.
911th Air Refueling Wing, and which
Yes, sir.
is part of the 916.
Correct, yep.
All right, now you're based here in Goldsboro.
Yep.
And so what do you do when you're not passing gas in your plane?
So when I'm not passing gas, when I'm not flying,
Yeah.
we all have office jobs.
Okay.
So I currently work in the scheduling office. We're responsible for scheduling everyone for the flights,
Right.
keeping track of their appointments, all the training and everything. It's a pretty busy job.
I can imagine.
And outside of that, I live with my fiance in Pikeville.
Mm-hmm.
We like to work out a lot, like to do things around Goldsboro. We go to Ed's quite a bit,
Yeah.
make it out to Grady's for barbecue every now and
Oh,
again.
yeah, that's good, too.
That's good stuff, yeah. We like to travel to Smithville, go up there, Double Barley. I don't know if you've ever been up there, the brewery or
What
not.
is it? Oh, it's the brewery.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
No, I
Yeah, it's
haven't.
great. Yep. And on the weekends, if we get enough time, we like to make it over to Carolina Beach. That's kind of our go-to spot. Go
Yeah.
out there, take the truck out on the beach and camp.
You stay very active then. So
Yes, sir.
you're active on base, and then when you're off time, you're out doing things.
Yes, sir.
What about volunteering in the Wayne County and Goldsboro area? Do you get into anything like
Honestly,
that?
with
You have
with
time?
our job, we
Yeah.
are gone so much that when we are here,
Yeah.
it's usually getting trained back up to go go deploy again or getting ready to go on another TDY to travel somewhere. So I haven't done a whole lot of volunteering here in Wayne County.
So when you're refueling these planes, what kind of planes are you refueling?
Typically, for training, we're doing a lot of C-17s because they're kind of all over the place and they always need training. So we do a lot of refueling with them. Outside of that, every once in a while we get a different plane. We do a lot of the guys from Seymour, a lot of the F-15s. Yeah.
What about one of the more difficult planes that you've had to refuel?
More difficult, I would say the KC-10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Refueling a KC-10?
Yes, sir.
Which is another refueling plane.
Right. I don't know if it's because we are designed to offload the fuel, so we don't really concentrate. Well, they don't really concentrate as much on the refueling aspect of their own plane, or if maybe I think it's just a hard plane to probably fly close proximity like that in general. So.
Well, you're in a KC-135.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well,
so they're kind of our rivals. I probably shouldn't sit here and knock them too much.
Well, don't knock them too much. They used to be stationed here, you know, at one time.
Yes, sir.
They were here at Seymour. So what are your plans for the Air Force? You going to do the full 20 or?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep. 3.5 in right now, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. So I think it would be hard to give it up. The moving around and everything's kind of tough, but I think I'm going to stay in. I don't know if I'm going to stay a boom operator or not. I'm kind of thinking about going the officer route right now and going to officer training school and moving up.
Yeah. You already have college behind you. Where did you go?
I went to Pitt.
Did you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did things a little backwards. I went to college and then joined and enlisted.
Then joined,
Yes, sir. So majoring in business management.
Really? Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So so you're planning on staying 20. What about your fiance? What?
She is actually about to get out. She is going to finish up her schooling. She's already got her associate's degree.
Great.
So she's halfway there. She's going to be a biologist.
Oh my.
Yes, sir.
My goodness.
She's very smart, very ambitious.
Okay, an ambitious biologist.
Yes, sir.
Great. So you plan on doing more traveling? You're not going to be here the entire time. So,
Absolutely, yeah.
So what do you want to do?
My fiance is from Oregon, so I would love to try to get stationed over towards that area. McCord is in Washington. That's about an hour and a half, I think, from where she's from, 2 hours. So that would be pretty convenient to move over to the West Coast for a while.
What about on your dream list? When you first got in, you say, well, I want to be where? Where did you put on your list?
I think MacDill. In Florida. Yes, sir. I want to be down in Florida. But the heat here is enough, so I don't know if I want it any hotter than this.
Yeah, it gets a little warm here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Florida. You want to hang around here a while. We need you around here.
I do love North Carolina.
Yes, that's great. You like it here in Goldsboro?
I do, yes, sir.
Eds and all the others.
And the just the availability to go to the mountains if you want to, or drive over to the ocean. I mean, everything's within a short drive. So.
Well, we try to make it convenient for you.
It has been very.
That's great. Well, I hope you enjoy it here, and I do hope you have a great career with the Air Force. And
Thank you very much.
I think you're going to do real well for yourself.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Senior Airman Drake Anderson, who is with the 911th Air Refueling Wing at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Thanks a lot.
No problem. Thank you.
This is Wayne Goldsboro Television. This program airs every morning at 7 a.m. and again at noon and then again at 5:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Thank you for being with us. There's going to be a prescription drug pickup event going to be held soon, September 24th, and this will be for prescription or over-the-counter medicines. Now, it's for anyone with unwanted medications. Unwanted, outdated, you get the idea. September 24th between 10 and 12, and it will all take place at Berkeley Mall at the front main entrance next to the K&W. At the front main entrance, the K&W. All you have to do is drive by, just drive by, stop at the booth, and they'll take it from you. You don't even have to get out of your car. This is for outdated, unwanted, unused medications. Sponsored by the 4-H Prevention Program, the Wayne County Sheriff's Office, the Substance Abuse Council, Substance Abuse Prevention Task Force, I should have said. And if you have any questions, again, call Barbara Byers, 919-731-1527. Everybody has medication, old, outdated medications, or medications you're not taking anymore. It could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. So you don't want that stuff hanging around the house. You don't know, a child might get into it or something like that. This is the right thing to do. Just take it, if it's outdated and not used anymore, take it and throw it away. Don't throw it down the toilet or anything like that, because that is dangerous as well. It gets in the water supply, and that's even worse. So take it out to Berkeley Mall on September 24th between 10 and 12 noon and drop it off there, right?
Yes, and
right.
That's part of Kids Fest.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, there you go. There you go. All right, part of Kids Fest. Now, today is the 14th of the month, and today we only have one item that makes today special. Today's special item is, today is National Cream-Filled Donut Day. Ooh,
I think we got to go to Krispy Kreme.
yeah, you got that right. We're on our way to Krispy Kreme. Next person that walks by, hand them the microphone and tell them all of a sudden they're famous. Talk to the camera.
Okay.
There you go. Time for our trivia question for today. The subject is the Super Bowl. If you're a sports fan, even if you're not a sports fan, you might be able to get this one anyway. What do you think?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. All right, here's the question. Here's the trivia question for today. All right, think about this now. There have been around 50 or so Super Bowls. All right, and they've all been a sellout. I mean, this is one of the most popular events around the world the first of the year, early part of the year, every year. 50 years now, or it will be soon. What was the only Super Bowl that was not a sellout? There was only one. All of them have been sold out except one. Which one was it? So if you had to say, give us a number. Now each one is numbered up to 49. And only one has not been sold out. Which one was it? That's our trivia question. I'll give you the answer in the next segment of the program, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, we're going to go to our next segment of the program. After this segment comes up of the program, here on the program, on Wayne Goldsboro Television. Today we're in the office of Bailee Daniels at Wayne Community College. And Bailee, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
What do you do here at the college?
I'm the Computer-Integrated Machining instructor here at the college. I just got hired full-time this semester.
How many people think you're a student here?
Oh, everyone.
Everyone?
So I always have to wear my ID. So
Right.
I always have to wear that.
All right,
yes.
now, and what do you instruct?
The machining program, metalworking and fabrication.
Really?
Yes.
Now that sounds interesting. How in the world did you get into that?
Oh, man. I started out at Crosby High School.
Okay.
And I went to a career fair at the YMCA. And we walked around, and I was just hiding in the back of the group.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came up to a table kind of like this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I saw all these shiny parts. I'm like, what is this?
Shiny parts.
I know. That's basically what I called it. I mean, I was in 12th grade. Come on now.
All right.
That's what I called it then.
Attracted to shiny parts.
Yeah, exactly. And I wanted to know, like, how are these things made?
Yeah.
And then the teacher told me, and the instructor told me then, he said, you can make anything you want in this program.
Really?
Yeah, anything you want. So I went on a wheel, and hey, on a wheel, yeah. I went in on a whim, and I joined the program.
This is fascinating.
But really, I still had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was like, I had no idea what exactly machining was. Like, I was just like, okay, we can make stuff, you know? And I've never actually, I know this is kind of crazy, but I never had drilled or done any operation I'd done in this program before.
Just the idea of creating shapes and things like this appealed to you.
Yes, definitely.
Very interesting. So you were a student here.
Yes, I was.
And then where did you go after that?
All right, I started out as a student here. I graduated, and then I started at ECU, and I'm still in that process.
You are?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm taking online classes at ECU.
So you're a brand new instructor here at Wayne Community College.
I am.
So tell me about your classes.
All right, well, I'm teaching 5 classes right now.
Wow.
Whew,
Yeah.
I know.
Whew.
I know.
Right.
It's taking most of my week up.
Right.
I had my new students. We have first-year students, and they are, at first I feel like I wasn't, my last semester, I started last fall, and teaching my first time, I only taught 1 class, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. It was just a lot on me at one time. And
A little overwhelming.
yes, it really was, and I didn't think I was much into it, and I still didn't feel that way when I came in for my interview. this fall. I was like, well, let me just do it again. I love machining now. It's not that. It's just the teaching aspect. You think, am I going to be a good teacher? Are they going to receive the knowledge that I'm trying to give them? Things like that. And
all of the butterflies are there. I mean,
exactly,
all the questions you
exactly.
ask yourself as a
exactly.
new instructor.
So, and then I came in the first class. I met my new students, and I'm not trying to say they're perfect, but they have really opened my eyes to how much I love teaching.
Wonderful.
I love it. I love coming into class. I'm not a morning person, but when I come into this shop, I'll have a smile on my face. I always greet them with a smile, and we kind of feed off each other in the classroom.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah, very interesting. So you're not a morning person.
I don't know what kind of person I am, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I want to ask you about some of these items here. This caught my eye very quickly. This camera, obviously a rangefinder, but how was this made?
All right.
I mean, this is a plastic product.
Yes, it is. This is actually drawn on a software called SolidWorks. All right, we load it up into SolidWorks, we draw it, and we actually put it into this computer in this room, and it sends it to a machine, which is called a 3D printer.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Yes,
3D printer,
yes.
sure.
And basically, this is plastic.
Right.
Of course, it's not aluminum
No.
Still, as we see here, it's plastic, and it's adding the material coming up and basically printing it upwards.
So it's
3D form.
adding the material
Yep. So
as
this
it
is
prints.
Yes. So this is called additive machining.
Additive machining. So it's like taking several sheets of paper one at a time. Is that
And
right?
adding the material
and adding them up.
Exactly.
And then, wow.
That's exactly what it is.
That's pretty impressive there. And you can see the layers, in fact,
Yeah.
in this camera. But now 3D printing is relatively new. It's only been out a few years.
I would say so. Actually, you can actually buy a 3D printer at Sam's now. I think that's pretty amazing.
Well, they
You
were
can go buy your own.
$20,000 to start with.
Exactly. And we actually, the school just got a new 3D printer where it could take a hand, it can print the hand, and it can make that plastic see-through. But then it could also print the veins in a different color and the bones in a different color. I mean, it's amazing. I haven't had a chance to work with it yet.
My head's going to explode. Just
All right,
hold it right
right.
there. Just
Calm
we
down,
won't
calm
have
down.
any exploding heads around here, okay? But now, all right, so that is additive printing, where it takes a layer at a time.
Additive machining, yes,
additive
exactly.
machining, I'm sorry, and
Exactly.
creates a layer. Now, what is this right here? This has got to be a little different.
All right, this was cut out on the water jet. So it was cut. We're taking some metal away. It's called subtractive machining.
Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense now.
Yeah. So we basically with the water jet. This was made on a water jet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put down sheet metal of parts, and then we
That-
come around with
That's about, what is that, a quarter inch?
It's about a quarter inch.
3/8? Okay.
about probably a quarter inch. We come down and we touch off our tools, and we come out and it cuts it with water.
Water.
High pressure water, yes. And
That's got to be really high pressure.
Yes. Imagine if it could, what it does to metal, what it could do to your hand if you put it in there.
Yes.
That's why we teach safety in this program as well. The first
Yeah.
few weeks in this program is nothing but safety. Everyone's like, let's get out in the shop, Bailee, let's get out in the shop. I'm like, no, got to hold the reins back, basically.
Yeah.
Because you want to make sure that they don't get hurt at all. And they
Yeah.
take this proper safety precautions.
Yeah, with water at that high pressure, that's very
Definitely,
dangerous. Now, this
yeah.
is subtractive as
Machining,
well.
yes, it is.
Subtractive machining, where the water pressure actually creates the shape and the design.
The stream, yes, exactly. It just basically traces it out, shoots it, cuts it, and it will fall through the part.
That's amazing.
I know.
That is just amazing.
It's amazing. The water jet is particularly new. We've had it for about maybe 2 years now.
Really?
So it's still a new machine. We're still learning about it. But these parts here we have used the machine recently.
When did you start doing this? I mean, when were you a senior in high school at Charles B. Aycock and you discovered that you had an interest in this?
All right. It was the year 2013. 2013. I know. Only
3 years ago.
Only 3 years ago. I know. Yeah.
Wow. You just jumped right into it, didn't you?
I know. I just feel like I just got thrown. I was just pushing myself into it.
All right. This looks like it was machined on a machine and not water pressure, of course.
Yes, of course. This was machined on a CNC lathe. All right.
Okay, a
And what
lathe.
CNC stands for is Computer Numerical Control.
Oh, I
All
knew
right.
that,
We
yeah.
have. You got
Sure,
this.
I got
yeah.
it, I got
we
it.
have two main machines that we teach in this program is milling, and then we have the lathes as well.
Okay.
So this was on a lathe. There is manual lathes out there, but this was particularly done with the CNC lathe. So we actually wrote the program for this.
Okay. Is
Yes.
this on a lathe? That means this was cut.
Yes, it was cut. So it was held as a fixture here,
Right,
and then
kinda
tools
like-
came in this way and cut down. All right, and it could have been flipped to create this angle here, but it's being held chucked up this way, and the tools come in and cut off. Instead of it being laid down in the water, coming and cutting it that way, the part itself is what's holding it, and the tools will come in and cut.
You really like this, don't you?
I do. I get excited. I'm sorry.
So have you got a lathe at home that you cut, or water pressure thing at home that you
No.
cut?
I actually recently just bought a house.
Okay.
All right, and there's a shop in the back. That was the only reason why, like, how.
That's why you bought this house, right?
Hey, you're probably right.
Okay.
And the people who sold me the house gave me a drill press, so I'm definitely going to be working with that a lot. Yes, we have drill presses out in the shop. I know.
Right.
Why don't you just come to work and do it, Bailee? But I want to have that at home as well. I want to end up getting a lathe. That's and a mill. So
what are you going to build when you have a lathe and you have the drill press at home? What would you do at home? Well,
I haven't really decided what I really want to do, but I do want to open up my own shop. I want to have my
Machine
own
shop?
business. Yes, my own machine shop.
You
But
need
I
to-
also want to teach, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
what's going
Oh,
on?
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to stay here as long as I can because I still learn something new every day.
You need to talk to Ray Mayo. You know, you and he have a lot in common.
Oh,
you know
okay.
Ray Mayo, one of the county
He
commissioners.
sounds, that name sounds familiar.
He's in this business.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in. I got to show this on camera here. Bria, see if you can get this on camera. Can you? Is it focused?
We can get B-roll too. Here's this is what it's supposed to be in the end.
Oh,
There's different
okay.
operations that happens.
Okay. So this medallion
Exactly.
comes out after it's completed to be this. And let's see if we can get a shot of that. Can we get that? Excellent. That is beautiful. Now, did you make all this?
Oh no, I didn't not make it all myself.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I have made a couple of these parts. Let's see.
Uh-huh. But this is what you do.
Yeah. I teach them how to make these parts. Definitely.
Now, this is a
This is a
tool
tool.
and die.
A
Tool. Yeah.
It's a
to
tap.
make a tap. Exactly.
To make threads inside of a hole.
Right.
Basically.
So if you're working on an automobile engine, and you strip out a bolt or something, you can get that bolt out, and if there's threads are damaged, then you can retool with the tap
Exactly.
for a tap and die system. Now you're using this as a tool, and you're not. You didn't make this though, did you?
No, we can make these.
You
now.
can make
You
these.
can make it. We
So if
actually,
you-
this is a tap handle that had been made.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the tap itself, and then we actually had made this tap handle here in the shop, right? Because how would you?
Yeah, they don't
turn
come
the
like that
tool?
normally.
Exactly, yeah, we just unscrew it and it will come out.
How
Yes.
slick is that?
I know.
I'm telling
that's why it's on
you.
the table, because someone had made the tap handle.
Looky here.
My students actually saw this. My first year students,
Uh-huh.
the dice. They're like, Bailee, when are we going to make dice? And I told them, I said, guys, let's see how you do in the classroom. We have to get a couple operations first, because every class we have machining 141, 142, 143, and 144. All right. Basically, what each class does is it takes you out in the shop. Machining 141 is a lot of safety. They learn how to drill. They learn how to tap. They learn how to contour parts, and then we add operations onto that in the next class. So and that's why I told them, I was like, guys, let's get our operations finished. Let's go ahead and like understand what we're doing here, and then we can do some dice.
All right. We look behind us over here. We have. Is this what kind of?
It's an engine. It's an engine.
It is an
This is
engine.
a senior project.
Is it
All
now?
right. Yes. So once we go through the program, our fourth semester, all right. Basically, what they do is they know all operations that we taught them, and they actually build a assembly. All right. They make their own project. They have to figure out what they want. It has to be approved. All right. My project was actually a machinist clock. Yes.
Oh.
We'll have to go get that. We'll have to show you.
We'll take a look
But,
at that.
what it is, you have to have certain criteria. You have to have threads on it, have to have certain operations that need to be done to show that you know how to do it. And it also has to be made in quantity. So there had to be 20 of these.
Oh.
All right, exactly.
You have to make 20 of them.
20, basically, yes.
This almost looks like a perpetual motion machine.
Yeah, you're right. You're exactly right.
Really?
But they had made it as an engine in this. Yes, sir.
All right. Now we're in the shop here at Wayne Community College. What is the technical name for this shop here?
The machine shop.
The machine shop.
That's what we call
Okay.
it, yes.
All right. Now this is an interesting product you have in your hand here. This is a biplane, of course, with a clock on the front over there. Tell me about this product here.
Oh, what this was a senior project. This is actually my senior project when I went through the program.
Okay.
Yes. We had to make sure we had different operations within this piece. We had to get it approved. Most of these parts,
Who approves?
our instructor.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm approving. the
No,
project.
everything's
Now
gotta go to
it's
you.
Flip the
Uh-huh.
status now, definitely. Most of these parts are manual, as in we do them manually on the machines, and some of these are actually programmed. as in put into these CNC machines, and then we programmed it out. We wrote the program for it, and we press go, and the machine is for us. It machined it for us.
How
Definitely.
about that?
So
All right. Is
definitely.
this solid here?
Yes, it's
this-
aluminum. Yes.
All of this is solid.
All of it is solid. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes.
How long did it take you to make something like this?
Well, it took us all semester to make 25 of them. Definitely.
You have to make them in quantity.
Quantities. Yes,
Right.
that's also a thing that you have to do. It's a obligation. You have to make sure that we make 20 or 20 plus. So we
20
shot.
plus.
I think we shot for 30 because we had some parts mess up along the way, and we put them all together, and we ended up with 20 of
20,
them.
20.
Yes, definitely.
That is really nice.
Yes, this is like my pride and joy almost because I worked on a lot of these parts.
Now, is this all aluminum?
No, we got some brass pieces
Right.
here, a little
Oh, okay.
contrast.
Mhm,
We don't
that's
want,
good.
as we got the face to be brass as well.
Yeah.
And we just wanted a little bit of dimension and contrast within the part.
Did you make the clock?
Yes. No, we ordered the clock. We ordered the clock.
Oh, okay. Just want to
Yes.
make sure now.
Yeah, I
Okay.
understand. That'd be awesome, though.
Yeah.
Probably could. Yeah, definitely.
All right, very good. All right, let's take a look. Wow, that is heavy there.
Oh,
Take a
come
look.
on now. It's not that heavy.
Well, it's not heavy. It's heavier than it looks.
Yeah,
Put it that way. All right. It's not heavy. It's heavier than it looks. Let's talk about what's going on here in the shop. Now, tell me about the shop. What do we
All right.
have here?
Our shop layout here, we're in our CNC area.
And you told me what that was.
Yeah, CNC is computer numerical control.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, in fact.
Yeah, computer numerical control.
Mhm.
All right, we have our CNC lathe area, and then back here we have our CNC mill area. Yes, so
CNC mill area.
Yes, we have our 3-axis and 4-axis machines, and we also have a 5-axis machine on the biggest one you see over there.
5-axis.
It's our 5-axis machine. So it has X, Y, and Z, kind of like
Right,
a graph.
right.
But then it also adds 2 more axes, A and B, and it's basically rotation A and then B.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So
I
if you go
got
over there and
that.
look at it, there's a trunnion on it. And what
A trunnion?
Yes, what a trunnion does is it moves the part back and
Where do you
forth.
get trunions around here?
Oh,
No, don't worry about that.
yeah, good. good.
At the trunnion store, silly. Where do you think you get
Oh my
them?
gosh.
Okay, okay. I understand the 5 axis.
Okay.
I don't know why I do, but there you go.
Yes.
Okay, so this entire area, how many students do you have at any one time working in here?
Oh, last semester we had about 30 students working in the shop at one time, so it was kind of compact, especially because different areas. We want to we only have a few machines, and we want all the students to get on them, have to take turns. This time we have about 20, 25 in the shop at one time.
Once a student goes through this program, they're here for 2 years. This is a 2-year program.
Yes, it is.
And what do they do after that? What can they do?
All right, they also get their certificates as well. They come in first semester, they can get a basic machining certificate. So it's not just a degree you're going to get. You're going to get multiple certificates and certifications. All right, so,
Okay.
and we also, whoever graduates from this program, we have a 100% hire rate. So whoever graduates from this program,
Whoa.
100% hire rate, guys. Yes,
So they're going to get
definitely.
hired.
Yes, and we have people calling us all the time. We had people call us last week, and new students just started. We don't have the time to get them trained enough to get them out in the industry.
Really?
Definitely. People are always asking for jobs.
To hire people.
Exactly.
People are always looking for people to come to work for them.
Exactly.
You have a 100% hire rate.
We do.
Which means that everybody that goes through this class is going to get hired.
Exactly. Whoever goes through the program fully will get hired. And even if they don't go through the program, people get hired constantly.
Really?
Yes,
So it's that much in demand.
it is.
Working in machine shops. All right, now aside from making, well, these are needed, these are important.
Yes, they are. These are made on CNC lathe machines. Basically, we hold the stock up here. This is turning at high RPMs. So the spindle speed is turning while the tool comes in and cuts off and shaves the metal off. That's basically what it's doing.
And this is done, obviously, with a lot of help from computers.
Of course, but you could also do that on a manual machine as well.
Oh, you do?
Yes, we're just showing them, oh, you can code this out as well. So
Okay.
what we do in the program, we start out in the beginning, we teach them how to manual machine first. We get them out in the shop, how do we do these things, what are these operations about? And then the second semester, third semester comes along, and it's something about programming. You teach them how to program, you'll show them how to do it on the CNC machines, and they can understand it better.
So when a student comes through here and goes through his 2 years and gets certified and is available to go to work, where are the hot spots in the country for machinists? Who
Anywhere,
needs them?
anywhere in the world, you can go
Really?
in machining. Anywhere, you can get hired anywhere. They're always asking for jobs.
And does this falls under a specialty category? Where does this fall in the hierarchy of employment? I mean, is this expert machinic? Where does it fall? I mean, it's not at an executive level necessarily, and it's not down at the bottom necessarily.
Yeah, when you think about machining, you can't get you go a day without, in the daily world, without having something that's been machined. But a lot of people don't know exactly what it is. But basically, I would say medium level.
Okay, so everybody and anybody in the entire world, in the modern world, in the U.S. of A., let's just say, somehow comes in contact with an item or an article that's been machined in some way or another.
Yes.
The first thing that comes to my mind is the automobile.
Yes, and cell phones. We use
cell
cell phones
phones
all day. Cell phones, exactly.
Really?
Have been machined, exactly.
Wow. So do we have any idea of what machinists make as far as salary and income? Any idea?
Anywhere between 12 to 25.
12 to 25.
You can start out there, and then you go up from there, definitely.
So between $12,000 and $25,000 for a machine.
Well, an hour. 12 to 25 an hour.
Whoa, wow, that's different. That's pretty good. That's like $24,000 to $50,000 a year.
And it goes up from there. So as many certifications you have, it can go higher and higher. We have people out in the industry that are coming to school here, and as soon as they get their degree, their payment will go up.
Wow. So what does it take for someone to come into this class? What do you have to have or do?
Not a thing.
Really? Just graduate from high school?
Just graduate from high school. To be honest, like I said, when I went into the program, I didn't know how to do multiple operations. I came in here the first day of school with shorts on and and sandals, and basically, shop rules. You got to wear pants and steel-toed shoes. But I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I mean, basically, what my instructor told me, and what I tell my students, you don't have to know a thing.
Wow.
All right, I'm here to show you what these hand tools do, and these operations are about. And by the time you're done with this program, you're going to know everything we need to know that we've taught through the program. And it's hard to get everything about machining in 2 years, as in I'm almost going into my 4th year of it, and I'm still learning new things. My boss, he's been machining for over 30 plus years, been teaching here for 32 years, and he's still learning something every day.
Who's your supervisor?
His name is Paul Compton.
Paul Compton.
Yeah, he's a good guy,
Yeah.
definitely.
Great. Talking with Bailee Daniels here at Wayne Community College, the instructor here in the machine shop, I guess,
Yes,
right?
it is.
In the machine shop, and we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Yes.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television. Thank you for being with us. In our final segment of the program, a couple of things for you. The Wayne Shrine Club Fall Fish Fry, the one that benefits the Shriners Children's Hospital, is going to be coming up the end of this month on September 30th. On September 30th, that's a Friday, between 11 till 2 and 4 till 7 p.m., you can enjoy delicious Shriners fish at the fish fries at 3 locations around Wayne County. Number 1, Herman Park Center. You go in, you sit down, you have a nice meal. There's a bunch of other people in there. You get tea or water. There's also a dessert table set up. It's a fantastic event, and all the net proceeds will benefit the Shriners Children's Hospital. So if you give a little more than the $8 per plate cost of this fish lunch and dinner, then all of that extra will also go to the Shriners Children's Hospitals. Now, that's at Herman Park Center. The same thing applies to Herman Park. You drive through, don't even have to get out of your car. You pay your money, you're on your way. Just that quick. The same thing happens in Mount Olive, across from Highway 55, across from the food line at Mount Olive Center, next to Robert's Machine Shop on Highway 55. You drive through, you get through, and some people don't even have to stop their car. They throw the money out, and then the Shriners throw the fish in. Well, no, it just looks that way. That's not really how it happens.
Flying fish.
Flying fish. There you go. Flapping their wings. Anyway, that's coming up on the 30th of September, 11 till 2 and 4 till 7 p.m. And it's not unusual for some people to go to both and enjoy lunch and dinner. All right? Very quickly, we've got the litter sweep coming up here in Wayne County, but the state's also going to have their big litter sweep coming up on September 17th that will run through October 1st. Now, I believe ours is on October 1st, but across the state it'll start up on the 17th. So be aware of that. Note that. Following this year's campaign, the Department of Public Safety will launch the Litter-Free NC Enforcement Initiative on October 5th, and we'll tell you more about that a little later on. Veterans Appreciation Day, September 28th, here in Goldsboro, Wayne County. Veterans Service Office on East Ash Street in Goldsboro. That's at 2001D East Ash. That's the old Nash Printing Company,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's right there next to the Senior Center on East Ash. Bring your military ID, military verification. You get a free hot dog, chips, and a drink. And to find out more about this, you need to email our friends at the veterans.patriots@nc.rr.com. nc.rr.com. The Veterans Services Office, 28th September, 1100 hours to 1400 hours. That's 11 till 2 for Earthlings, okay? And that's at 2001D East Ash Street. What else do we have? Anything?
What else?
Oh, tell us about that.
What do we got?
What is that?
The Community Soup Kitchen of Goldsboro is having a really chilly challenge. It's on Saturday, October the 22nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the John Street parking lot
Oh, boy.
behind the Flying Shamrock.
Really chilly challenge.
Yeah.
I think it's only cost you $5. You get to sample all of that really chilly.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's a $75 cooking team entry fee.
So if you got a cooking team, pay $75 and you can be a part of this.
That's right. And you can contact them at 731-3939.
Wow. Today, if you've ever thought about getting into law enforcement, you want to talk to the folks for the Goldsboro Police Department, because today they're going to have a job fair at the Goldsboro Event Center on South Slocum Street. That's the old Goldsboro Country Club there. The job fair starts this morning at 10 o'clock and goes till 1. Then it starts up again this evening at 6 and goes till 8 p.m. Now here's what they need. They need police officer trainees. If you wanted to become or considered becoming a police officer, here's your opportunity. They also need police officers. If you have training in law enforcement, you may want to talk to them about becoming a police officer for the city of Goldsboro. It's today. It's from 10 to 1 and 6 till 8 p.m. at the Goldsboro Event Center on South Slocum Street in Goldsboro.
Great opportunities.
Great opportunities. Yeah. That's it. I got to give our trivia answer. The only Super Bowl that was not a sellout of all of them, they were all sellouts except one, and that was the very first one, was not a sellout back in 1967. Coming up on the 50th anniversary next year. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for today. I've enjoyed it. Hope you have too. Have you enjoyed this?
I have.
She's enjoyed this. So let's do it again. We'll do this again tomorrow, beginning at whatever time it is a little while ago. And then we'll stop about whatever time it is right now. You understand? So, do it again tomorrow, and until then, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Pat Garner.
And this is Wayne Goldsboro Television.